Hey, everybody, it is I Hope Giselle, and I want to cut the niceties. This government, this country is a dumpster fire of inequality fueled by greed, racism, and absolute audacity of a system that doesn't give a damn about anybody who isn't a rich, white, straight man. And now we're gearing up for 4 years under Trump again. 4 more years of outright fascism masquerading as governance. Let's start with the fact that the federal minimum wage is still $7.25. $7.25 in 2025 when people are still expected to work their asses off for scraps while billionaires sit and sip champagne and laugh at us from their yachts. Meanwhile, rent has doubled, groceries cost more than some people's paychecks, and healthcare is so expensive that folks are literally killing and dying because they cannot afford their insulin. And you think this system isn't working as designed? Open your eyes. It is built to starve us while the rich get richer. And if you think, well, that's just how it is, congratulations, you've been brainwashed by the same system that is killing you too. And let's talk about how Black folks, especially Black women, are catching hell from all sides. Black women work harder than anybody, and yet we are paid less than white men, white women, and even Black men. We are left raising entire families on crumbs while society tells us that we should be grateful for the little that we have. Grateful? For what? We are being exploited, disrespected, and discarded. And nah, y'all can keep all of that shit. And if you are queer, God forbid you are Black and queer, it is open season on you. Look around. Trans rights are being ripped away state by state, and nobody in power is doing a goddamn thing about it. They're criminalizing healthcare for trans kids, banning us from public spaces, and acting like we don't exist. The level of dehumanization that we are seeing isn't random. It is deliberate. It is the government, it is the system that want trans folks to disappear. And Black trans folks, we are not just disappearing, we are being murdered, and y'all are quiet about it because it is easier to pretend that you don't see it than to face the ugliness of the world that you have created and participated in. And I don't even want to get started about women's bodies. The same people who scream about small government have no problem using the law to control what women can and can't do with our own bodies. Roe versus Wade is gone. Black and brown women are going to suffer the most again. And why? Because the systemic racism ensures that we don't have the resources, the support, or the access to care that we need. And white women, a lot of y'all voted for this bullshit. So don't come crying now that you're in the line of fire too, because you got what you wanted. Black men, please don't get comfortable. This administration is going to keep pumping money into the police state, and you know what that means? More traffic stops that turn into funerals, more videos of Black men being brutalized, more hashtags, and still no accountability. They want you criminalized, incarcerated, and or dead, and that's the goal, plain and simple. So let's stop pretending that this is new. America was built on racism, classism, misogyny, and everything else. These systems are not broken. They are functioning exactly as they were designed to, and I am done explaining why this should matter to you. If you don't care about these issues, you are part of the problem. If you are sitting there silent and comfortable or indifferent while people like me, Black, trans, and unapologetically here are fighting for our literal lives, you are complicit in harm. So let me make this plain. If this message makes you uncomfortable, good. It should. It's supposed to. Discomfort is the first step towards change. But if you don't feel discomfort in your chest, if you are not ready to get up and fight with us, then get the fuck out of the way. Because those of us who are at the intersections of this oppression, we don't have the luxury of waiting on you to give a fuck anymore. We are done asking for permission. We are done waiting for progress. We are done playing nice. Change is gonna come with or without you. So either you're going to be here for the people that are trying to create a new history that does not involve racism, fascism, patriarchy, and all of the other isms, or you're gonna move around while we change the world.